Welcome back to So Zen Gadgets. Today I'm going to be checking out a couple of car mounts from Vicseed. This here smaller looking one, peel that out of there. This is the model CTEZ11 or CTEZ11. I'll put the links in the video description. Here we have Vicseed's mount with an easy glide opening. Good for deep phones. It's got the same ball joint connection that they have on most of their mounts. And this is a Galaxy S22 Ultra that fits in there nice and tight, and it's going to hold that really sturdy. It's pretty easy to release. Now, one of the cool features about these Vicseed mounts, in addition to the cool way that you can mount it to your dashboard or your vent clip, is that these pieces of plastic or silicone that hold the phone in place are glow in the dark. So when it's nighttime and you're putting your phone over there, in case your phone doesn't have any lights on or whatever, you get a little bit of bling bling in your car. If you're not familiar with Vicseed car mounts, this is absolutely the best part of their car mounts, is this air vent clip. This air vent clip is the best in the business right here, with these little latches on the back, so that what this actually does is it hooks onto the back of your vent. So whether it's a horizontal mount or a vertical mount, you just clip that in there, and once you tighten this up, that is not going to fall off because it actually gets a positive clip right around the back of the vent slats, and that just, it won't be able to come off unless you like really force it. Plus, new for 2022, but you got some metal reinforcements inside the clip itself to give it even more power and sturdiness as a mount. So I really like their vent clips. And Vicseed has nicely but curiously included a portable phone holder in their mount. So with this, you can just put your phone down somewhere. Just leave your phone upright for, let's say, watching a movie. That will give you some kind of versatility that you wouldn't get without this. I think it's just a nice free inclusion in there. I don't even see it advertised anywhere. It just comes with that. Just loosen up this wing nut here, this nut, pop that in, and then when you tighten that nut, this will no longer come out. In order to get it out, just loosen that nut, and you're gonna need a pretty firm grip to release that. Once you get this adjusted where you want it, the more you tighten this, the less this will rotate, and that's going to give you the mount in exactly the position that you want. You get a good range of motion on this, 360-degree range of motion, and we're going to go try this out in the car in a few moments. But first, let's check out the second mount from Vicseed that I have. So this second mount from Vicseed is basically the same exact mount. It's the same exact phone mount. But this time I've got a few different ways to connect it to the car, including this long arm mount, which I can use on my dashboard, or I can connect this to my window, my windshield. If you don't have a good surface, you stick this on the dashboard, then you lock this clamp on there and you should be all set. There's simple instructions on here. Clean the dash, the flat dash, stick and press it on to lock it. Wait 15 minutes to start using it, and that's it. If you don't have a good surface on your dashboard, you use this piece in order to connect this, or stick this to the dash to create that flat surface, and then stick the mount to this device here. So we're gonna go and check these out in the car. Again, with the smaller mount, you do get the awesome vent clip adapter, which I actually prefer, but depending on your usage, if you want the dash mount or the windshield mount, go with this version. I'll include the links in the video description. And I have one of the toughest vertical mounts. These 4-edge vertical mounts are just horrible for car mounts. They just don't work well. So you've got to make sure you get that mount on there properly, and then you clip this on so that it doesn't come off. And that's got a good clip on there now. This is a very convenient mount. Doesn't make a ton of noise. That push button is, I mean, one of the most important things here is how fast you can get your phone off. And that push button, quick release, is very, very easy to use. Again, loosen up this nut. Don't take it all the way off. You got to leave it on there. It actually is counterintuitive how this turns. Once you get it on there, you'll be like backwards. So just make sure you're turning right to tighten this and left to loosen it, even though it's going to be opposite your angle of orientation. Pop that on there. It takes a little bit of force. Let's check that range of motion. That's a very large range of motion. I like it. Tighten up that ball so that it doesn't move. Now that's really not going to move anymore. I like how tight that feels. And I'm going to put my phone in. It's not a gravity mount. I've asked Vicseed to send me one of their gravity mounts so that we can check out one of their gravity mounts. I think that's a nice way to go in 2023. And this will work well. I can see plenty of the silicone edges, so that's going to glow in the dark. When the time comes, I'll be able to see that. A little bit of bling bling there in my car. Just having that little extra will be fun. Alright, now if I want to go with their alternate strategy to use this stick-on mount, this stick-on mount is removable. To give you a wipey in here to clean your dash, just make sure your dash is clean and clear. I'm just going to lamely stick it on there. And you're supposed to wait 15 minutes, but once you get that in place, I've got everything that I need to put this phone exactly where I want, up, down, and so on and so forth. If I want to pull that off, I just grab that tab and I lift. And now checking out this Vicseed mount that can attach to my windshield. So get it up on the windshield, stick it there, fasten your clamp, and now you're in place. This is on there tight. These arms are adjustable, so loosen up these thumb screws. You can change your angle pretty severely, significantly. Get it into a groove. They're slotted. As you adjust it up and down, you'll feel it slot into place. You can extend it out a variable length up to about 3 inches, and then adjust the angle of your ball mount and tighten it up. Get your phone right in there. Oh, failure, too close to the rear view mirror. Not to worry, this comes off. I can lower it, clamp it down one more time, and put it in this time right where I want it. And it is in tight. This is a pretty good quality vent mount and windshield and dash mounts from Vicseed with the glow-in-the-dark silicone mount bushings. They give you a little bit of extra bling in the car. Alright, that's going to wrap up my quick hit review of these two new Vicseed mounts. Check them out if you're in the market for a new mount for your car or SUV. Thanks for watching. See you next time on CTEZ11 Gadgets.